Hello guys, it's Monday, October 13th, and I haven't made a video in a little while, mainly because I wanted to focus on the stuff that I've been doing in the gym, and carrying around my camera and filming everything that I do isn't really the most optimal way to do that. I've been trying out some new exercises, working on my form and stuff like that, so I've been straight focused in the gym, and so I set the camera down a little bit last week. Well, now we're in a new week, and I thought instead of just going straight into exercises, which is kind of boring, I would do a day of eating and show people what it's like. Now for the past 3 weeks, it's really been a recomp. We haven't been trying to push our calories too much. We haven't been trying to lose consistent weight because we have, I think, 27 weeks left, and that's a lot of time to lose the amount of weight that I need to lose. So for the past couple of weeks, we've been eating around 22 to 2300 calories, and we've been staying pretty much the same. We've lost only 2 pounds, I think, and that's pretty much okay. But this week we're gonna start cutting a little bit more seriously, so we're gonna do maybe 300 calories less. So today we'll probably try to eat maybe 1900 calories just to see how we feel. I could instead increase my cardio to really hit the deficit that I want to, but I decided that today, for this eating purposes, I would try to cut down to 1900 and show you how I do it. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning, I slept in a little bit, and we're gonna start our day off with a pretty hearty breakfast. This is one of my favorite things to eat during the day, and it's pretty simple to make, so let's do it. Alright, so these are the basic things that you need. You need a blender, something to weigh on, and a plate. That's really it. I guess the ingredients are kind of important. It's a pretty simple mixture. We have all whites, bam. All egg whites, set it down. And we'll be adding 46 grams of egg whites. I think that's something like 3 egg whites, so if you don't have these in your store, you can use whatever kind of eggs you want and just add them in yourself. Be careful, 46 grams really isn't a lot, so I always over pour it. Yeah, 49 grams, oh well. Next ingredient, 3 eggs, the whole egg. Alright, last but not least, we add in half a cup of Quaker Oats. That'll be 40 grams, so I weigh it out myself. And lastly, in an attempt to make it taste even remotely good, we have to put in some cinnamon. Sometimes, well, I didn't even say what this was. This is a pancake. But once you get into the pancake mode, sometimes I just sprinkle extra on top. I love cinnamon, and I hate shit that tastes bad, so you gotta do what you gotta do. And here's our mixture, and let's cook it up. All right, put your pan on medium, get some nice spray, non-stick, Make it a little bit buttery for no calories. Sounds like a good deal to me. This can is almost out. Then take your mixture. Make sure you shake it up first so the oats are kind of evenly distributed. Test drive, you can tell it's hot enough. Pour it all in. Make sure it coats the whole pan. And there you go, you have your pancake. Now, me personally, I don't like to eat the pancake like this. It would taste kind of, it would be okay, but it wouldn't be great. So if you want a secret trick, bam. Walnut Farms pancake syrup, 0 calories. All right, it is around 10:30, so it's time to start hitting the gym. I tend to go at different times every single day. It depends on my work day and what my schedule is, but today we're gonna go from 11 to maybe like 12:30 or 1. Depends on if we want to do cardio or not, which I really don't need to do cardio if I drop down to 1900. If I'm at around 2100, then I can do cardio, so we'll see how we feel. If I feel like it, we might throw cardio in there and go for 2100. I'm not really in a rush to lose weight, and I'm kind of cutting it pretty good right now, so we'll just decide when we get there. But before we go to the gym, we have to, of course, have pre-workout, and I have one that works very, very well. I'm not endorsed by them, but if pre-workouts aren't working for you, I definitely suggest you try Dr. Hyde. This stuff right here is amazing, and I mean, it's amazing. If you have some kind of caffeine intolerance, you don't think pre-workouts work for you, this works. But the warning is, I would say do not take this unless you are near a bathroom, because within 10 to 15 minutes, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom. This is basically some kind of laxative in a container that also gives you energy and makes you want to lift heavy weights. I have never had this and not had to go to the bathroom afterwards. So it's great, but for people who don't like that side effect, I don't suggest really taking it. And if you are gonna try this, it's not like C4, it's not like some of the other brands, White Rapids or Muscle Farm, that you're gonna be taking. Just do 1 scoop. You don't need to do this whole, 2 scoop shenanigans. 1 is going to be perfectly enough. This has 419 milligrams of caffeine in it, and to give you an idea of how much that is, that's the equivalent of like 4.5 iced coffees at Dunkin' Donuts. So you'll have jitters, your face is gonna itch, and I assume if you try to do 2 of these, it'd be pretty dangerous for your health. And then I put in some glutamine. Some people don't use it, but for $10 every 2 months or so. I don't see a reason not to. It's even more than that. I think it's every 2.5 months I have to buy a new container. So I usually put some in pre-workout. But of course, not everyone has to do that. Alright, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna wait about 15 minutes and then we're gonna head to the gym. So, let's do it. Alright, so we are headed to the gym. I'm getting out a little bit late, but mostly because I kind of got caught up looking at stuff on my computer. I was looking at some music that I wanted to try to download for my workout, and I ended up just sitting there for a long time just thinking about, you know, different songs that I wanted to download. And then I got caught up in some weird like beats that are supposed to help you have intense focus, and then I just kind of zoned out. But now we're headed to the gym. I'm feeling my pre-workout pretty heavily by now, and today we're gonna do shoulders. Usually I do shoulders and arms on the same day. Today we're just gonna be doing shoulders, just because I was watching some videos last night specifically about shoulders, and I feel like shoulders are really my strong point, but I saw some cool exercises that I hadn't done before, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna have a day where I do only shoulders, because I kind of want to give them more attention than I have been. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a day focused on shoulders today, and then I'm gonna mix in my arms somewhere else in the week, and maybe, you know, cut out my second leg day. I was gonna have 2 leg days this week, but I might just have one and try to go a little bit heavy and just see what happens. So some of the exercises you guys will see today will be like random ones I've never done before. I'll put a link to the video I got it from. It's Steve Cook's video he just put up, and it was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool seeing some exercises I hadn't done before, so I'm gonna try them. And I think you should really try to incorporate exercises you've never done before into some of your workouts every now and then. Not for that whole shock your muscles thing, but just to work a part of your body that you haven't, like, you know, worked before. Or I should say, not worked a different part, but try a different movement. Oh God. All right, my camera decided to fall. Anyways, I don't even know what I was talking about. Yeah, try different movements. You'll be working the same muscle, but in your brain, your body's not used to that movement. So you try something like, I'm gonna be trying like a press that's like this. I don't think I've done that before. And so my body's gonna be like, whoa, what is this? I mean, I use this muscle, but I'm not used to doing that movement. So it's just nice to try different things. You might be able to improve different parts of your body, and it's, you know, it's better than every day doing the same. Like for me, shoulders become a lot of up, and up to the side, and trying something just a little bit different that I haven't done before. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright guys, we just got home from the gym. I had a couple of malfunctions with my camera, so it's taken me a while to get set up. But it's time for my post-workout meal, and this can vary depending on who you are, what you want to eat. But for me, I'm going with honeycombs. Honeycombs because these are great as far as macros go. You can get 130 calories for 1.5 cups, and that's the best cereal that you can get. I think Cheerios is like 150, so it's a little bit above Cheerios and it tastes way better. So we're gonna have 43 grams of these with milk that has whey in it. So we do have protein in our post-workout meal, don't worry. Couple extra calories never hurt someone.
All right, well, it's almost time for some chicken, but I have to cook it first. So we have our pan. As you can see here, the chicken is all sauced up, spiced up, and we're just gonna throw it in the oven for like 40 minutes, and it should come out really well, and then we're gonna devour it. I'm very hungry. All right, guys, our chicken is done. It's looking really good. We got some broccoli going, and we're eating 16 ounces of chicken, and we're eating around 0.8 pounds of broccoli, which ends up being, I think, around 364 grams, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of broccoli and a lot of chicken. Usually I cut it into 2 separate meals, but today, the way my schedule just kind of ended up going, and I don't have to work today, I'm not as strict with my timing, so I'm just eating it all right now. It's around 4 o'clock, 3 to 4, so, or at least I think it is. I don't really know what time it is. Anyways, gonna eat all this, and if you want to see what the chicken looks like, let's see if we can get a little angle on it. Oh, it looks delicious, guys. It looks delicious. So we're gonna get it out of that water and, you know, grease that's come out of it, and put it in a bowl so that we can eat the rest of it later this week. And we're gonna save the 2 best pieces for me right now. All right, so we're sitting down finally, ready to eat, and as you can see, we got a lot of food here. This is the #1 reason why I eat broccoli, because broccoli is so not calorically dense. It's just, you know, hardly any calories at all. You might as well fit as much of it in as you can if you don't want to be hungry. So we're about to dive into this. The broccoli is just steamed. It's covered in garlic salt, garlic powder, and some Italian herbs I got, and I'm ready to eat this. All right, so this is probably like the least fun part of the day. I eat carrots. I ate 5 ounces of carrots, mainly because I don't like sweet potatoes. And if you didn't know, sweet potatoes are the #1 source of vitamin A. And while I get it from vitamins that I take, supplements, a lot of people like to have, you know, something healthy as a form of carbs in their diet, and they usually supplement that with sweet potatoes. For some reason, I just don't like them, and this is the 2nd best way to get vitamin A and a healthy source of carbs and all the stuff you could get from a sweet potato right here in a carrot. So 5 ounces is actually a lot of carrots, and I just eat them raw, so this is so sad, so very sad. All right, it is around 6:30 and we're about to go to the movies. Thankfully, one of the last things I'm eating today is almonds. Easily snuck into a movie theater. There's no popcorn for me, no sugar daddies, no junior mints. Or is that what they call sugar daddies? That sounds weird. I don't think are they really called that? Whatever. I can't have any candy. Can't have any good stuff. We're having almonds, guys. And I'll probably get a diet Dr. Pepper, or I'll probably have to sneak that in too because they don't have Dr. Pepper there. So unfortunately, this is what we're going with. I do love almonds though, so almonds are a great way to get in your fats. They're tasty and they fill you up. You drink a little bit of water with some of this, bam, stomach's full. This is 200 calories worth of almonds, 35 grams right here, so there you go. We're gonna go see The Martian. It's supposed to be a good movie. Matt Damon, you know, and I'll let you guys know how it is. And then once I get home from that, we have some casein, and that's the last thing we get to eat today. It's a sad truth, but it's actually my favorite part of the day, just filling my stomach with casein. So we'll probably take some gum with us in the movie too, because it's like a 2-hour movie, and I get hungry, and gum does it for me. So let's go. I'm gonna be late to the movie. It's too late. I'm already late. All right, guys, we are back from the movies, and it was great. The Martian, I give it a 10 out of 10. I say if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. If you have ever wanted to be good at something, it'll make you want to be the best at it, and I think that it was just a great movie overall. Unfortunately, though, I could not get a Diet Pepper. Diet Pepper? What? Unfortunately, I could not get a Diet Dr. Pepper because Publix, for some reason, doesn't sell them, and the movie theater didn't sell them, and so I ended up sitting there drinking water and almonds, which is what I probably should have had anyways. But a good thing came from going to Publix. They had these buy one get one free. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. Flat out flatbread. I've never heard of this before, but it only has 18 carbs per wrap. 12 grams of protein. 12 grams of protein. This is insane. This is great. I love it. I'm gonna eat it with some cheese later. But right now, it's the last meal of the day. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in a couple hours. That movie was long. I had like a piece of gum and some almonds while I was watching it. And so I'm hungry now. And for the last meal of the day, casein. We got Optimum Nutrition casein. Shout out to Optimum Nutrition for free. You should pay me. Anyways, this stuff right here, it's very slow digesting. It's for when you go to sleep. It's not a protein that you have post-workout. It's when you have generally at nighttime, or if you're not going to eat for a long time. And this is really great. It'll keep protein in our system. And it's great if you have a problem trying to go to sleep and you're hungry. You won't be hungry if you have some of this before you go to bed. So I take this and I blend it up with a little bit of milk and some Walden Farms chocolate syrup, because what's better than chocolate protein? Chocolate protein with more chocolate in it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of this and we're gonna try to eat it like a milkshake, and we're gonna enjoy it, and then we're gonna go to bed. Or we're gonna like play some video games for a long time, and then we'll go to bed because I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So let's mix it up right here. Alright guys, as you probably noticed, my camera died in the middle of me talking, and I don't think you really missed anything. You missed me eating a milkshake and me showing you how to blend something, which I'm pretty sure you guys can understand without having to see it visually. Anyways, we ended the day at almost 1900 calories perfectly. 20% of those macros went to fat. Another 45% went to protein, and 35% went to carbs. So almost a 40-40-20, but just a little bit skewed higher towards protein. If you want to know the exact macros, that's 46 grams of fat, 213 grams of protein, and 160 grams of carbs. So that is that. I am going to watch some TV, play some video games, and just relax. And thank you guys for watching, and let's get back at it tomorrow.